This is Amber 45. Today, Propertylimbrothers is bringing you to a D15 freehold high-rise project right here that just TOP in 2020. It's about 8 minutes walk to the new future Marine Parade MRT station. Follow Propertylimbrothers on this Amber 45 tour. Let's go. If you're hunting for a property in District 15, you might be spoiled for choices because D15, other than being one of the most popular residential estates, it is also home to a lot of different types of freehold 99 years properties. Let me just bring you up to the view first and then we'll chat more about Amber 45. Firstly, you might be wondering, hey Melvin, why is it that I'm able to get such a nice vantage point right here from the balcony? Now the key reason is because this project has been properly crafted by UOL as a masterpiece project. On the left hand side being the shore residences as well as the sea view, plus the latest addition, Amber 45, has a very nice concentration in terms of the common facilities tucked right within the project, thereby giving us this very unblocked view. When you're hunting for a freehold project, you will realize that the entire D15 is primarily made up of private properties with only a very small little population, about 10% being HDB apartments. The rest of the 90% that's stretching all the way from the Siglap zoning to Tanjong Rhu area is primarily being formed by private apartments as well as landed properties. However, if you're hunting for particularly high-rise private projects, you can only go for those that are fronting towards the sea line, which is overlooking towards the East Coast Park and East Coast Beach. The only way to get high-rise freehold properties is to go towards the Mayor region as well as the One Fort region. Now, to get another batch of freehold properties, you might then have to go for boutique apartments that are nested within all the landed enclaves. For example, like Tanjong Rhu region, Katong region, Amber region as well. The only way to get something that is high-rise yet freehold and having a serene view is to go for the tier that is in between the low-rise freeholds behind me at Katong region as well as the high-rise 99s that is fronting towards the seafront region. So this particular belt right here is the only batch with high-rise living, which is why Amber 45 is being built with 21-story in nature. When UOL built it together with ADDP Architects, is that this particular plot, based on what I see, it could actually go up to about 200 or maybe even 300 units, because most of the time when you get the luxury of this kind of huge plot of land, you can see that a lot of the land plot is being dedicated to the landscape instead of having that full-on high-rise living. Because what the developer could essentially do is to build a mega project and then tuck all the facilities within different levels using the Sky Terrace concept. However, I think UOL wanted to achieve kind of a luxury living concept within the D15 zone, yet at the same time giving the residents the potential to own a freehold plot right beside the MRT station, which is potentially about 6 to 8 minutes walk once the Thomson East Coast Line is being completed. Out of 139, there are 3 different stacks of 2-beders, 39 units of 4-beders, as well as 40 units of 3-beders. This layout that we're standing in is one of the 3-beders with the best stack, in my opinion, because there are only 2 choices. One is to face towards the southwest facing, which is fronting towards the entrance of Amber 45. The other one is to go for stack number 2, which we're standing in right now, and this is towards the northeast facing. Only by owning stack number 2 can you have a quieter facing. You are not facing towards any main road, you're facing towards your pool area, and the clearance is achieved because there's an intersection of shore residences facilities as well as sea view facilities, following which there are a couple of low-rise landed properties. So this view is technically protected. You're going to enjoy this same view right from a living, dining, as well as your 3 bedrooms. And in terms of facing, I think that's a huge plus point. Now let's have a sneak peek on the interior. So the 1184 square feet starts with a beautiful walkway. Right at the entrance, this is the place for you to construct a full height shoe storage space. You have a DB box right here. Marble flooring all the way throughout. This unit is almost like brand new because it was just TOP in the year 2020. In terms of maintenance, you're buying something almost like brand new because this property was being purchased as an investment property. A key plus point is that you can move in straight on immediately, comparing to if you are already planning to buy like a new launch property directly from a developer, you might have to wait a couple of years down the road. This is ready for immediate occupation. You can even move straight in without renovation. As a 1184 square feet, the layout is beautifully planned. Not only do you have a dry kitchen plus an enclosed kitchen, there's also a link walkway towards the guest room. And this is a 3+ guest room kind of concept with a walkway through the living walkway together with the yard zoning. So this room, how you can utilize it is that this can be a potential family office at home. It can also be a utility room, a helper's room if you have a live-in helper together. The feature that we notice is that a lot of fine details are being planned into the space itself, because nowadays, if I want to find a kitchen combined for yard space that gives me the allowance to put in a washer with a stack-up dryer, it is hard to achieve, which is why a lot of new launches, if you head in to look at the show flat, you would realize that the washer cum dryer is a 2-in-1 kind of version being tucked underneath the bottom kitchen cabinetry system. So you have that provision already planned in together with the top hung storage space. So let's have a look at an enclosed kitchen. Kitchen countertop flowing from dry into the wet kitchen. At the same time, soft closure throughout. Oven, open burner system, tabletop space, definitely ample for entire family's usage. Close to about 10 overhead storage at the kitchen area, plus you have another 4 panels right here towards your dry kitchen. A lot more storage space over here. Fridge space is also nicely tucked at this corner. Most of the time, landscape layout living feature is only given to the 4 beders. However, from the 3 beders right here at Amber, you already have this wide angular layout. This will then give you the flexibility to either have your dining put in indoor, or you can feature your dining right at the balcony zoning. Additionally, you can install zip tracks, you can install balcony screen. We'll leave that to you, but this balcony space is definitely sizable. It's not too huge, just about the right size for you to fit in even a 6-seater dining space right here. The beauty of putting a dining table here is that gives you the entire allowance of a living area to have your full-on sofa plus your TV console space that's tucked right towards this wall line. The moment we enter into the bedrooms, flooring will be done with engineered timber. The engineered timber has been in fashion for the last 10 years because of its scratch resistant plus waterproof kind of concept. So right now, in order to hunt for a 3-bedroom in some of the very distinct projects right here in D15, we can start off from the Siglap region, seaside residences. Right now, 3-bedder, enter into the 99ers project, you will need at least a 2.5 million entry price, all the way to about 2.8 million entry price, depending on the size. If we were to look at another popular project, which is 99ers, and that will be Silver Sea, to own a 3-bedroom, 1,004 to 1,005 square feet, you need to have at least $3 million in terms of entry price budget. And let's flip over back to the Amber region. Some of the freehold projects that are high-rise in comparison to where we're standing right now will be the Seaview, One Amber, as well as the Esta. So to look at the 4 freeholds right here in terms of Amber 45, most of the entry price are already inching towards the $3 million mark. Now the reason is because they are constructed with a slightly larger layout between 1,002 plus to maybe about 1,004 odd square feet. I would say that Amber 45 right now is in the sweet spot, starting from a $3 million asking price. If we were to look at the entry PSF range of about 2,005 plus per square foot, you still have room to move in future when Amber Park TOPs as well as some of the newer projects at Mayor Mansion. The moment when they hit their TOP date, there's going to be a new surge in terms of their asking price the moment that the first-hand owners want to exit the market. We think that Amber 45, not just because of the fact that in terms of location, you're also primed for growth in future, owning a project that's not too dense, yet also having that full condo facilities for family to utilize over the years. Now let's have a look at the bedrooms. This is the first bedroom. All bedrooms come with the full flush window panels, and you have 3 panels, all 3 windows at the top hung. You can open them up. They all enjoy the same northeast facing. So something to note is that facing is the only thing that you cannot change, because anything internally you can redesign, you can re-renovate over the years, but having a great view is fantastic because in terms of tree lines, it's beautifully flush all the way across to the Katong V region. Wardrobe space will be decent. You have 2 sliding panel doors. This is currently a super single with a side table that's being flush. As we cross over, both bathrooms, they're all fully cladded with marble. Laufen bathroom fittings with your vanity top, WC, your standing shower right here. So both bathroom has that kind of a darker tonality concept, easier to maintain over the years. You have some storage space right beneath the mirror. As we flip over, this is mirror image room. Right now, we've staged it up into a study room. For example, you want to do a little bit of alteration, you can bring down the wall right here. Nowadays, all new launches that are sprouted from government land sales no longer have the flexibility for you to bring down walls in order to expand certain kind of space because of the PPVC requirement. Only projects that came from en-bloc activities have that luxury for you to bring down walls because there's no PPVC requirement for en-bloc projects. D15 is already a very mature district. If you look carefully, there are no land plots available that is tucked within the Marine Parade Central region. That will mean that in future, price growth will come from en-bloc activities, and most of the time when en-bloc happens, the price jump is much faster from government land sales tender bid as well, because an en-bloc project is also in the first place not easy to achieve. And let me bring you to the master right here. Very decent in space. You have a bonus balcony right here. This is a great space for you to step out. Let's just have a feel of the sound right here. From the right hand side, you get to see that pocket sea view through Silver Sea. D15 has just so much potential because the Thomson East Coast Line, having 6 stations within the D15 zone, is going to bring you directly towards Marina Bay. It's also going to cut straight into Orchard Boulevard. And Amber 45 is within 1 kilometer from 3 very distinct schools. Firstly, Tao Nan, you have Haig Girls as well as Tanjong Katong Primary. You have the Victoria JC right there, as well as a host of international schools. And you will also be surprised to know that right on from Tao Nan School, there's going to be an underground retail mall of about 80,000 square feet. That's going to be built on top of the Thomson East Coast Line MRT underground tunnel. If you're driving, ECP is definitely the key choice. They'll bring you to Changi as well as right on towards the city. Let's have a look at the wardrobe space that you get in your master. So you have a full drawer system right here within it, fully laminated internally as well. As we move to the ensuite, ensuite of course is larger than the common. It comes with a built-in hair dryer system, nice round-shaped design mirror with storage space at the top. You also have some bottom storage right here, standing shower, ventilation window. From here you get to see the entire Katong region. So Katong is like the heritage zoning right here within D15 because Katong is home to a lot of shop houses and you get to enjoy all the good food that you want, like Katong Laksa, and there's even tons of hippie cafes and restaurants that has popped up over the years. If you love outdoor activities with your kids, there's going to be the first bicycle park within an MRT station, and you can just cycle straight on towards the park connector as well as along the ECP region. So last but not least, you might be asking, hey Melvin, should I go for maybe an older freehold project right here at an entry price of maybe about 2.5 to about 2.7 million? Firstly, the entry price for most 3-bedrooms high-rise projects right here within the Marine Parade Central region has already increased in terms of its entry price benchmark. Secondly, a newer freehold project might be different from an older freehold project in terms of its building maintenance, design, and architecture. Technically speaking, Amber 45 belongs to a different breed because it is being crafted as a luxury masterpiece, and thus you're not just buying this particular 3-bedroom and 1184 square feet at 3.15 million, 2,006 plus per square foot. You are technically also owning a part of the facilities that you get to enjoy. Full-size tennis court, 50 meters lap pool. You have a couple of forest spa right at the back, kids playground, kids pool, open pavilions, clubhouse, second-level gym, full-on security plus basement parking. The moment you head home every single day, it feels like you're entering back into a luxury hotel kind of style. So if you want to have a look at this place, give a call to our listing managers. Their numbers are right here with Rachel and Sean. And my name is Melvin Lim, Propertylimbrothers, as always, happy to show the place.
你们的 aircon 开几度？我不说cold了，可以。Okay, sorry. Wait, give me 1 more minute.
Yeah, you all stay here. Don't come to here. Just hide behind the wall. Hide behind the wall. Okay. I will start after I see you all.